John Calvin, on Psalm 40 verses 1 through 3. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me, and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it, and fear, and shall trust in the Lord. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. By this David denotes the consummation of his deliverance. In whatever way God is pleased to succor us, he asks nothing else from us in return, but that we should be thankful for and remember it. As often, therefore, as he bestows benefits upon us, so often does he open our mouths to praise his name. Since God, by acting liberally towards us, encourages us to sing his praises, David with good reason reckons that having been so wonderfully delivered, the matter of a new song had been furnished to him. He uses the word new in the sense of exquisite and not ordinary, even as the manner of his deliverance was singular and worthy of everlasting remembrance. It is true that there is no benefit of God so small that it ought not to call forth his hand to help us. The more does it become us to stir up ourselves to fervent zeal in this holy exercise, so that our songs may correspond to the greatness of the favor which has been conferred upon us. Although God stands in no need of our praises, yet it is his will that this exercise for many reasons should prevail amongst us. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. Here the psalmist extends still further the fruit of the aid he had experienced, telling us that it will prove the means of instruction common to all. And certainly it is the will of God that the benefits which he bestows upon any individual of the faithful should be proofs of the goodness which he constantly exercises towards all of them, so that the one, instructed by the example of the other, should not doubt that the same grace would be manifested towards him. The terms fear and hope, or trust, do not seem at first view to harmonize, but David has not improperly joined them together. For no man will ever entertain the hope of the favor of God, but he whose mind is first imbued with the fear of God. This fear, in general, means the feeling of piety which is produced in us by the knowledge of the power, equity, and mercy of God. Now, whoever submits cordially to the will of God will of necessity join hope with fear, especially when there is presented to his view the evidence of the grace by which God commonly allures all men to himself.